Hi students, I'm going to record a video right now to answer a question that I've gotten from several students, and it concerns not being allowed to drag contents out of the HTML5up download folder into your FileZilla window. So what I'm showing here on the screen is my home directory. It says NFS, user, N, and then Newmark, my name. That's my home directory, Newmark. Now, what we actually need to deal with is the public HTML folder. And I have this open. So if you close this little caret, you'll see that's just the home directory, but you have to open it in order to see the public underscore HTML folder. That's the folder where everything needs to go. If you just put everything in the home directory, like I have an index test.html in there, that's wrong. Like you do not want anything just in the home directory like that. What you need to do instead is open up public HTML. Now you see that it says Newmark / public underscore HTML, and that's what yours will say. Whatever your last name is, / and then public underscore HTML. Once you have that open, that's where you need to drag all of your contents from the HTML5up folder. And then you should not get that circle through the line with the line through it that bars your drag or prohibits your drag. It should work at that point. Now, the way that browsers work is that they look for whatever is in public underscore HTML. That's where they look for the index. And the index is always the home page, and it can't be called anything else. It has to be called index.html. So from your, from your HTML5up, you'll see this in my downloads folder. I'm going to just double click this. This is just the package. You'll see assets, images, those are folders, elements, generic, and index. All 5 of those things have to go into the public underscore HTML folder. The license and the README, they don't have to. They can, but it doesn't really matter. So now that I have public underscore HTML open here on my FileZilla, I will drag it into the lower right pane. And I'm not actually going to do it because my stuff is already there. But if you were doing it, now that it's already open, you can see that it's open because it says it up here. You would drag it over here, and you see it's allowing it. I'm on a Mac, and it has a little green plus sign. That means I could drag it over here, but I don't need to because I already have everything there. So now, in order to get all the changes that you make in your index.html file, so you've got your brackets or your notepad or whatever, and you've got all of the content that goes in that index HTML, and you've made some changes. I just made up a funny new one that says, hey, I am the bubblegum remover 2000, a revolution for laundry care. So I've made some changes there. And let's just say I want that to show up on my website. Then you're going to go up into your file and you're going to save as. You're going to save as, you have to do index.html, and I would recommend saving it to the desktop. I'm not going to do it because I've already done it, but that's what you would do. Then you've made those changes. Your new index file is on your desktop. If you're on a PC, you won't have this Finder window here, but your index.html will nevertheless be on your desktop, and you'll just go find it there. Then you go back to FileZilla. You have your file either in a Finder window like here or just on your desktop, and then you drag it over here. So you'd find it and you drag it over. And in this case, you see there's one already there. That's the generic one that came with the package, or the template one that came with the package. You're going to drag your new one over the old one. And the thing is, they have the same name. So you are going to, it's going to pop up with a little dialog box that's going to say, do you want to overwrite index.html, or do you want to overwrite the file? And you're going to say, yes, you want to overwrite the file because your new one has all your changes and the old one didn't. So you're going to want to overwrite it. So that means that your changes are now live on the internet. However, it might not come through with all of your formatting. You have to make sure that the assets and the images folders are in there. But one thing that is important to do, and I mentioned this in the video, I think it's in the video, is sometimes there's still some problems, and that might have to do with the file attributes. So you go up to the public underscore HTML folder. right click and you go to File Attributes. You make sure that everything is executed and everything is readable. Put in your numeric value 755 and you click OK. You actually click recurse into subdirectories and then click OK. Then everything should be viewable. Everything should be viewable. You'll put your images, any images you've created. You can see from my website that I shared with you guys, I had Busy 1 and Busy 2. Those images, sometimes you need to adjust the file permissions there too, and you make sure that they're executable and readable by the public and that they have a numeric value associated with them as well. Then they should be viewable as well. So hopefully this video has cleared up problems for you related to where things go relative to the public HTML and how everything needs to be organized in order for it to be viewable. So if after watching this video you're still having trouble and it's something I didn't cover here, just reach out.